And we begin at 5 with that explosion outside a fertility clinic in Palm Springs over the weekend. Tonight, we're hearing from the patients who go to that center. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. We're also learning more about the man who police believes triggered that blast and what investigators learned while searching his home. Then we have live team coverage in place. NBC4's Kristen Casares will have more on that search out of 29 Palms.
But we begin right now with NBC4's Hetty Chang, who found out how those embryos were saved. Hetty.
Yeah, Colleen and Michael, when you consider the damage and the magnitude of this explosion, it is quite remarkable that all of those embryos are safe thanks to a few first responders. We want to give you some perspective here. I would say we're about a football field away from the explosion, and we're seeing debris here, medical devices, paperwork on this corner, and even further away. More than 48 hours since the Saturday morning explosion rocked upper downtown Palm Springs, many people who live and work nearby are just now seeing the damage up close.
Kind of paralyzed a little bit because you can't go to work.
David Rios owns the Velvet Rope Hotel about 400 yards away.
And it looks like bullet holes, but that's part of the car that came through. We had seat belts flying here. Everything just shattered.
He says all of his 105 windows need to be replaced without, he says, the help from insurance.
And then we call our insurance thinking they're going to be our saviors, and to come to find out, because we don't have coverage on terrorist attacks, I mean, what are we supposed to do? The
car bomb outside of the American Reproductive Center's Palm Springs clinic was so powerful, it sent debris several hundred yards away. In a heart-filled post over the weekend, the clinic confirmed all of its staff and all of the embryos inside the lab are safe.
My embryos were there.
Our NBC station in Palm Springs spoke with Sophie and Simone, who say American Reproductive Centers helped them conceive their baby son Jackson, and they plan to expand their family soon.
Once we heard that they were safe, you know, there is a sense of relief. We're planning to do our next transfer next summer, you know, and so I'm like, is that too far away?
Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills sharing photos of FBI agent Chris Meltzer and Assistant Fire Chief Greg Lyle. Mills says the pair went into the destroyed clinic to protect and retrieve medical records of patients and reestablish the lab equipment to protect the embryos.
As tragic as it is, the only person who's deceased is the one who's responsible for this incident. And obviously a lot of businesses were damaged and stuff, but that stuff we can rebuild. And if anything, it's going to unite us as a community to make us stronger.
The Palm Springs Police Department tells us all 4 people who were hurt in this explosion have since been treated and released. Police tell us 2 of those people were sitting right there at that bus stop you see there. They walked themselves right into this hospital. This is the Desert Regional Medical Center. We do know that the FBI is continuing its investigation here for the next day or so. This street, a main thoroughfare here in town, Indian Canyon Drive, remains closed. We're live in Palm Springs. Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.